What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another CCC commentary. This week we have the last game in week 4. We have the Azalea Town Slowpokes with the Southside Scorbunnies. Joel's team unchanged: Tapu Koko, Dracovish, Damaritangalar, Rotom Wash, Aegis Crobat, Hitmonlee, Magmar, Executor, Alola, and a Feeble. Coming up against an Urshifu Single, Venusaur, Ninetales Kanto, Sableye, Like a Rock Dusk, Togetic, I believe, is a new addition and trade-in. Heliolisk, Leafeon, Claydol, and a Mr. Mime Kanto. Now, I haven't kind of commed this one, so I'm going to hand you over to the lovely Luke, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
And here we go, guys, ready into game 1 against the Azalea Town Slowpokes and the Southside Scorbunnies. We're going to be seeing this from Joel's perspective, and as we can see here on the teams, Joel's bringing the Crobat, the Galarian Darmanitan, the Hitmonlee, the Tapu Koko, the Magmar, and the Dracovish, and on the Scorbunny side, bringing the Single Strike Urshifu, Ninetales, Venusaur, Lycanroc, Sableye, and Heliolisk. Looking at the Scorbunny side, definitely looks like they're going to be going the Sun route, seeing that we have 3 main Sun users with the Venusaur, Ninetales, and Heliolisk. And looks like Joel's going to be going Crobat, Koko lead, which I'm not. I like a lot. I think Crobat is there to set Tailwind. I think maybe the play is to bring maybe the Hitmonlee with Electric Seed if you're going to lead that at some point. Definitely bringing the Magmar is key here, considering that the Sun is going to be getting set. We all know that Sun works both ways, and that Venusaur will not appreciate any type of fire move that the Magmar is going to be using, so I would be surprised to not see Joel bring that. And it looks like he's bringing that, so that's really good. And yeah, I'm expecting maybe a straight Sun lead from the Scorbunnies here. That's a typical lead. Maybe throwing in a Sableye in there with the Venusaur. Ninetales is there as well, because you don't necessarily need the Ninetales to set the Sun. You can also set it with Prankster Sableye. So let's see. Here we go. Game 1. Very excited. Joel has not won a match yet this season, so this could be his first victory. And you know, the Scorbunnies definitely need to get some more momentum. I believe they've won 2 games so far, and they would really appreciate a 3rd game. And here we go. So yeah, Sun lead, Ninetales, Venusaur on the Scorbunny side, and Joel's going to go with the Crobat, Tapu Koko lead. Very standard lead for the Scorbunnies. Going in to set the Sun, the Venusaur is going to be moving. Is now the fastest thing on the field, so maybe Joel, the Slowpokes need to set the Tailwind here, and the Tapu Koko might be best to switch out, considering that Venusaur is most likely packing a Sludge Bomb here. Or you can set the Rain to nullify the Sun. But it looks like the Bat is going to go the Tailwind route, and yeah, Protect here on Joel's side is really smart, just to scout to see if this Venusaur actually does have a Sludge Bomb, which again, most likely it does. Let's see, a Weather Ball. Ooh, I guess reading the Protect here, going for the Weather Ball play, does massive damage. Massive. It is Life Orb though, so that is taking some information there, which is nice. And then the Heat Wave comes out. Most likely it's going to, in the Sun Boost is probably going to kill the Crobat here. But the Crobat did its job. It set the Tailwind, so Joel's team should be faster. Most of his team should be outspeeding the Venusaur here. I think best bet is to go ahead and switch into your Magmar here. Use that Sun Abuse. All it's going to take is a Heat Wave from Magmar for that Venusaur to go down, most likely. And yeah, I think Joel's, despite, losing the Crobat early on, I mean, he got the Tailwind up, and that's what the Crobat needed to do there. So I think that's a really good play here. Still not a big fan of having the Tapu here. I mean, typical Venusaur set is usually, I guess, we've already seen Weather Ball on it. Weather Ball, Sludge Bomb, Protect, maybe like a Giga Drain of some sort, or Solar Beam. That's a typical Venu set in the Sun, so I'm pretty positive that this Venusaur is going to have a Sludge Bomb, and that's not going to be really great for Joel, if that's the case. I think it'd be best to swap out here to something that can deal with it better. I know the Dracovish would be in the Sun, but I think that maybe he just wants to stay switch here. Maybe he kind of can read the signs. Alright, so Ninetales comes out. Brings out the Sableye. Okay, so probably some taunt shenanigans, maybe some Toxic or Thunder Waving. Helping Hand boost it. But the Venusaur goes for Protect. Very smart Protect here. The Brave Bird is not going to be doing any damage at all to this Venusaur. And now that's some more knowledge for the Scorbunnies. Knowing that Tapu Koko wants to Helping Hand boost it Brave Bird the Venusaur. So yeah, that's really good scouting. Really good scouting on the Scorbunnies' part. And it looks like Joel might just try and go for it again. Now the Sableye does pack Fake Out, I think. So that's probably gonna Fake Out the Tapu Koko here and not do too great. And if it fakes out the Tapu Koko, then that Venusaur is free to go ahead and get rid of it with a Sludge Bomb. And yes, the Fake Out does come out. Does Fake Out the Tapu Koko, which is not great. The Sludge Bomb comes out. Does take out the Tapu Koko. So kind of just, yeah, the Tapu Koko may not have been may have not been the bring that you needed against the Venusaur, but the Heat Wave comes out, so the Venusaur is no longer a threat. Does about half to the Sableye. Which again just proves how powerful using fire type moves in the sun is, even if it's your opponent's sun. You use their sun against them. Venusaur does not appreciate any fire type moves in the sun, especially stab fire type moves. So very good. And here comes the Vish, and I think the sun is on turn, only has 1 to 2 turns left. So if he wants to go the Fish's Run route, it won't be nearly nerfed. And here comes the Ninetales. So, I mean, Joel is still in a really great position here. Another Heat Wave will most likely take out the Sableye. And then a Vicious Rend. Not the Sun, but, you know, if you can protect the Dracovish this turn. And see if the Sun will run out. You know, that might be the play there. Or you can go Rock Slide and go for flinches. Yeah, Rock Slide's not terrible either. You can get the flinches here. And it looks like the Scorbunnies are thinking here. Maybe thinking about maybe a switch. Maybe bringing in the Urshifu. But the Will-O-Wisp comes out, and that has all but nerfed the Dracovish's attacking power. That is not great for if you're a Dracovish. So that Rock Slide is not going to be doing nearly enough at all. The Heat Wave does come out, so the Sableye is gone, which is good news. And now let's see what the Scorbunny's 4th and final Pokemon is. This could be the determining factor here. The Scorching Sands comes out. That's going to do pretty good damage, about 45% damage. Dracovish taking the burn damage again. Last thing you want if you're a Dracovish is getting burned. Your Fish's Run's not going to be doing great. And here's the Urshifu. And man, oh man, Urshifu is going to do pretty well here. Considering every time its signature attack always hits for a crit. And I mean, Heat Wave is a good bring here. Obviously, you're just in the sun is the best play you can do, and then praying for some flinches is always nice as well. But the Urshifu is faster, so the Wicked Blow is going to come out. Gonna crit the Dracovish, bringing it down all the way to 48 HP. Rock Slide's going to come out, so maybe we get a flinch on the 90th here. Unfortunately, no flinch. Scorching Sands comes out into the Dracovish, and the Dracovish is down, and all that's left is the Magmar. So unfortunately for Joel, this looks like this is going to be the Scorbunny's game to lose. We all know that the Urshifu is faster now than the Magmar. So unfortunately, it looks like this is a game 1 victory to the Scorbunnies. But Joel is taking a lot of information from this. Very smart player. He will take all the information he's gained into game 2 and hopefully turn it around. I mean, yeah, a counterplay was fine here. It definitely is. The Wicked Blow comes out. It's going to go ahead and just take him. Oh, woo! If it hits. Unfortunately, it hits the Magmar. Ooh, that counterplay would have been great. Great last-ditch effort by Joel there. Definitely trying to take him on out with him. But yeah, it's a game 1 victory to the Scorbunnies. Joel now has to battle back 2 games to get his first victory of the season. So let's see what happens here. So Joel is going to play with the same rules as usual, and he's going to go ahead and look at his team. It looks like he's not going to do any changes. Curious to see if the Scorbunnies decide to change things up. But it looks like Joel is going to go ahead and stick with the same team. The Scorbunnies are taking their time, so they might be changing up their team a bit for game 2, which, you know, again, the Venusaur is not great great in this situation with a Magmar. I think if you're the Scorbunnies, you need to know that Joel is most likely bringing the Magmar to most of the games. You can counter it with the Lycanroc. The Lycanroc wouldn't be a terrible bring here. And yeah, no changes at all. Joel is still thinking. One thing that Joel's really good at is taking notes, and he's like looking at. I can tell that he's looking at his notes to see exactly what he should bring here. And I honestly think maybe going the tail one did help, but maybe going, doing that pair. He has Electric Seed on the Hitmonlee, which is great. To pair with the Tapu Koko, so I wouldn't be opposed to sending out that lead. You get fake out pressure, which is nice. So I think that would be a great lead for Joel to go ahead and rock out with. And then on the Scorbunny side, I mean, I think I'm going against my own advice of saying if you win the first game, dare them to use the same lead and dare them to beat you. But I think it's an obvious lead that you can counter pretty easily. And so I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see a Sableye Urshifu lead, Sableye Lycanroc lead here. Get that fake out pressure turn 1, is always nice. So you can't go wrong there. And here we are into game 2. This is gonna be, if the Scorbunnies win here, they take the game. Joel could definitely battle back and win this one. So let's see what happens here. Very exciting. I know Joel really wants this victory here, and the Scorbunnies want to add on to their victory so they can get into playoffs. And yeah, Lycanroc Sableye for the Scorbunnies here. Really good pickup here. You're gonna get fake out pressure with the Sableye, priority with the Lycanroc. The Electric Seed Surge does pop up, so the Electric Seed is gonna pop, and the Hitmonlee is gonna get, I believe it's a defense boost, which is really good considering that you're staring down a Lycanroc, which is a physical attacker. And I mean, a Lycanroc does threaten the Tapu Koko, so a Protect here again is really good here. And I think going maybe the fake out route on the doggy is fine. I mean, I want to be faking out. In this situation, maybe an Earthquake would be great. An Earthquake would be great because you deal with the Lycanroc. The sun hasn't been set, so Blaze Kick is not necessary. Did he just fake out the Sableye? Okay, well that's definitely a misclick. Everyone makes a mistake every once in a while. The question is this mistake going to bite Joel? And it looks like it does. Unfortunately, I mean, it happens to everyone. We all make a misclick. We all accidentally click the wrong button on the wrong Pokemon. It happens to the best of us. It's just a shame that it happened in that situation, and now Joel has lost his Hitmonlee. But it's not all is over. Not all is over. The Magmar's a great bring with the Helping Hand to get that pressure. Helping Hand, follow me, to get that pressure off of it. We know the Koko's fast. I think the Koko is faster naturally than the Lycanroc, unless the Lycanroc's packing gets Cell Rock, which most likely does. But a D-Gleam going into, a D-Gleam, Helping Hand D-Gleam isn't terrible here. I want to be opposed to that. I think that would do massive damage. Now follow me too. Pressure. Get the pressure off of it. counter. Ooh. I love the counter plays. I do like it. I don't use counter all that often, and so I'm very excited to see it work off for Joel in his favor. The Will-O-Wisp comes out. Not terrible. Not terrible for the Coco. I mean, you're going to dwindle it down, but it's not a physical attacker, so it's not going to hurt them that much. The Rosalie Berry, though, on the Sableye is good knowledge here, so it's not going to do nearly as much as Joel would have wanted. Stun Edge just pop. Goes into the Magmar, and it survives on 14 with the counter going straight in. That doggy is gone. Now, I wonder if Joel specifically calc that, because that is a really close. That's close. Ooh, that might have been a low roll there. Might have been the low roll. But oh my goodness gracious, that is huge. Huge for Joel here. Way to battle back. Now the Magmar is not in a great position here, and as Joel's typically known for, Joel's an amazing note taker, and this is just some advice that I would give to anyone that's in Draft League or competitive Pokemon or is new. Take notes during your matches. Make sure you're noting what moves people have, what abilities, what items they're holding, because that's great knowledge for them in the middle of the game. And use your timer, man. Use your timer. Joel is really big on using his timer. I mean, he uses almost all of his 60 seconds for the moves most of the time. And man, oh man, it does pay off. So you know, Joel's is very knowledgeable of what these Pokemon have. He knows Sableye has a Rosalie Berry. Now that it's gone, the D-Gleam should pick up the kill. The Urshifu is not faster, I believe. But you can follow me with the Ducky if you're really worried with the Ducky with Magmar, and yeah, the Helping Hand boosted, or follow me to get that pressure off Tapu if you're worried about it hitting the Tapu. Great, that D-Gleam's gonna do massive damage. Massive damage. Yep, and the Helping Hand comes out. So yeah, I would be shocked if this D-Gleam does not kill. U-turn goes into the Coco. Okay, so he gets the Urshifu out of there, which is big. That's big, because that Urshifu was probably going down this turn. And let's see what he brings out to replace the Ninetales. Okay, the Ninetales is there. So the D-Gleam is going to pick up the kill on the Sableye. The Sun is here, so now Magmar might get a chance to launch a Sun boosted Heat Wave. But D-Gleam comes out, the Sableye is gone, does about 10-15% to the Ninetales. And Coco is still taking a lot of that burn. Slowly drilling down its HP, but not affecting its attacks, which is really great. And so the Urshifu is coming back out here. And another D-Gleam will do great. I think D-Gleam's gonna destroy this Urshifu here. It's gonna be major damage. I think you just D-Gleam and follow me. You follow me. I don't even think you need Helping Hand here. I really don't. You're a Tapu Koko, unless this thing is sashed. I think you just follow me here. Get that pressure into it. But I mean, Helping Hand's fine too. Helping Hand will give you extra pressure on the Ninetales as well, and maybe if you're worried about not one-shotting the Urshifu, you know. Poison Jab comes out. How much is this gonna do? It's gonna kill. Oh, and it survives! Whoa! Oh my god, that was close. Oh wow, was that a roll? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's huge though. That Coco survived on 9. Wow. Okay, the Scorching Sands comes out. The Magmar is gone. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm surprised. But the Tapu Koko does go down to the burn, so it's a 1v1. The Ninetales has I want to say has a little more than half, but there's a Dracovish in the back, and we love to see the Dracovish. That's great. That's great. No Dracovish is here. It is in the sun, so the Rock Slide's probably the best bet here. Maybe a Fishious Run's fine too. But the sun's up, so it's not going to do nearly as much. But yeah, you couldn't ask for a better Pokemon to be going up against the Ninetales than, well, it does have energy ball. It can pack energy ball. Can pack other moves that can do damage to the Dracovish. But I think Joel's in a fantastic spot right now. But Joel is definitely thinking about it. He is looking into it. Yeah, rock slide flinches, man. Single target rock slide. It's not terrible. Not terrible at all. And it almost kills. Let's see. Oh, and he flinches. He gets that flinch. Oh, he gets the flinch. He gets the flinch. Man, Joel is just getting all the like the lucky, not lucky. Lucky's the wrong word. He's just getting kind of like the hacks, man. Like he's got the flinch. He's got like the surviving on 12 and 9 HP, which isn't hacks. Those are probably just spread that way. But man, oh man, has this game not been close? Considering that Joel made that costly error in the first turn, faking out that Sableye and losing his Hitmonlee. What a battle back, man. What a battle back. His Mons survived on red, countered. Really crazy game two. Really crazy game two. And man, we're on to game 3, which has been the norm for week 4. I think almost every match went to a game 3. And man, oh man, we've got another one. So here we go, getting into game 3 right about now. And no changes on either side. I think since you didn't lead, yeah, Joel's going the same ones. The same 3. I don't bring the Darm here. The Darm is not doing great in the sun. In my opinion, I think you're fine bringing the Dracovish. Just bring the Dracovish. You want to see the Dracovish do good. It's such a fun, cool Pokemon. It just in the CCC, it just has not had the best of luck. But yeah, just as perfect for Joel. He's not gonna make that error again with the Hitmonlee. And that's a good lead to have. It's a good lead to have. And I'm curious to see what the Scorbunnies go with. Do they go straight Sun again? Do they do Sableye Lycanroc? Do they go Urshifu? They lead Urshifu Lycanroc because we do know that Urshifu does pack Poison Jab. And it didn't kill, but you could boost it with if Sableye has Helping Hand. There's options to work around for sure. But this is all very dependent on what the Scorbunnies decide to bring for their lead. I think Joel's lead is really, really foolproof. I think he just got extremely unlucky by clicking Fake Out on that Sableye. That was just a misplay. Everyone makes them. Nothing to hang your hat on this thing. I know he's thankful that he was able to battle back for sure. And here we go, guys. Game 3 against these Southside Scorbunnies and the Azalea Town Slowpokes. Man, oh man. Week 4 has been crazy. On to another game 3. It's going to be a nail biter. Let's get into it. All right. And Sableye Ninetales. That's a lead. Very interesting lead. Very interesting. So what we're not going to do is fake out the Sableye. But yeah, this is not a terrible lead at all. Yeah, the electric seed pops, so his defense is raised. Now this is, he's not in a great position against a Ninetales who's mainly special. So the seed's not going to be doing him any immediate favors. But yeah, a protect here, or no, a fake out here is good, and then a D-Gleam. I think a D-Gleam's perfect here. I think the Sableye is most likely sashed. If anything, the Sableye is going to fake out your Coco, and we're just going to have a dull fake out war right now. And then the protect. Okay, that's fine. The protect here is a good play. Just using it for scouting. See what they want to do. Protect is very vital in competitive play. And yeah, it's a great scouting tool. It's a great defensive tool. Knowing when to and when not to use protect is very, very pivotal in all competitive Pokemon, and Joel's really, really good at it. Both of these players are really good about using the protects when needed. So yeah, protect's very versatile, so don't be afraid to ever use it. Yeah, the fake out goes into the Ninetales, does a good amount. It's a good amount. And he avoids the Will-O-Wisp. That is major. That is major right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Major. Yeah, ooh, man, that's major. That's a really good avoid there. So the Hitmonlee is not going to be nerfed by the burn, which is really good here. Can Clay fake out again? But Joel is debating whether or not. I think a Blaze Kick, it does wonders for you. I think Blaze Kick is really good against Sprocket. Breaks the sash, and then you can degleam. You just degleam. You switch. Nothing wrong. You know, use that sun abuse. Use that sun, man. You only got 4 more turns of it, and you know, with your Magmar. So I mean, abuse it. Use your follow me helping hand strats. Okay, the burn does hit this time. The Ruleless does hit. So Shoeless Joe's attack has been nerfed a little bit, so that Blaze Kick is not gonna do much at all. Only about 20, not even 25%, about 15%. Heat Wave comes out. It misses Joe. It misses Joe. The Hitmonlee does a little damage to the Magmar, but now we're in a good Joel is in a pretty good position here. I think if you can helping hand here, you'll at least get his attack back to normal. It won't be boosted if you helping hand. So I think a close combat here is fine on Better Forward. Just get that damage. Follow me, pressure. Helping hand's also great here. You can counter. No, you can't counter. Counter would be great. Helping hand would be really good here. Yeah, just go ahead and do it. I think a close combat is going to do big damage to the Ninetales here. And close combat comes in, and it picks up the kill against the Ninetales. Really good use. It was a crit. Curious if that mattered. Maybe did. Maybe. And then knockoff comes out, knocks off the Eviolite. So Magmar is not going to be as bulky as it was. But the Ninetales is gone. So that means no more resetting the sun. Ninetales is a headache. Ninetales has surprisingly good bulk. So it can stay around for a long time. But that was major. You gotta love it. Now the question is, what did the Scorbunnies bring in the back here? That was a really good play. That helping hand nullified the burn. So that was a stab close combat into a Ninetales with about 30%. With about 70% of his HP left. I mean, that, you know, maybe the crit probably didn't matter in hindsight. You know, that was a really good play. That was a really good play. Really smart thinking by Joel to know that, you know, might as well just go ahead and helping hand here. Really good play. And Scorbunnies are thinking hard on this one. They are thinking hard about what they want to do. Probably running some quick calcs here. The Venu is out. It's not great. The Heat Wave here is going to be plenty. You don't even need. You just Blaze Kick. You Blaze Kick the Venusaur and you just Heat Wave here. I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, just Blaze Kick. There's nothing wrong. Switch out maybe if you want to. I wouldn't switch out though. Blaze Kick is fine. Heat Wave is fine. You just Heat Wave. You just Heat Wave here. You don't helping hand boost it. You could helping hand boost it. Blaze Kick would probably work here. Yeah, that's fine. I just think Heat Wave is just. I think Heat Wave is perfect in that situation. I don't even think you need a helping hand boost that Heat Wave needs any help. But that Blaze Kick is probably going to kill the Venusaur here. Let's see. It protects though. And then the Urshifu is out here, which the Urshifu is not in a really great position. Not in a great position, but not in a terrible position. There is a Coco in the back. So, you know, you know, if you're Urshifu, you're scared. You're scared of any fairy type Pokemon right now. So that's not great. Not a great situation. You can helping hand, I guess. You can helping hand Blaze Kick. You could. Yeah, I think that's your only option. I think Blaze Kicking the Venu here is fine. Heat Wave, just get some extra damage. I think, you know, you're fine. I mean, I know you want to go for differential here, but I think getting that win holds priority here. I think you just go ahead and just deal with it. Yeah, helping hand blaze kick should be fine. Let's see here. Yeah, blaze kick goes out. Does it kill? And it does not kill. Ooh, that's big. But the Solar Beam's coming out now. Is it going into the Hitmonlee? If it goes into the Hitmonlee, it's most likely picking up the kill here. And it does go into the Hitmonlee. I believe this Hitmonlee is gone. So the Hitmonlee, you know, finally got to do its work. Did a lot of work for Joel. It is down, but the Venusaur dies to Life Orb damage, which is very big here. Drain Punch comes out. It's gonna do. Magmar survives on 30. Sunlight is gone, so the Heat Wave will not be doing great. But I think you just bring out the Tapu here, the Coco, and you just finish up this one. And that's it. Yeah, you've got it. I think Joel's in a great position here. Obviously, anything can happen. Anything can happen. That Poison Jab could get a crit. I wonder if it's choiced. It could be choiced. But yeah, a Helping Hand D-Gleam here should solve all your issues. Right here, I think this is a pretty much done deal. I mean, you're gonna get faked out, most likely. So maybe you just protect this turn to avoid the fake out from the Sableye. Maybe double protect. Maybe double protect. I'm not sure if that Magmar had protect actually. But no, it looks like he's just going for broke here. I mean, I like it. I'm big fan of it. Big fan of it. Going for broke. Big fan. I mean, the Sableye's gonna knock out, fake out the Coco here. You've got to. And he's thinking here. He's thinking. Joel has already selected his move. Yep, fake out into. Yep, fake out into the Coco. So no D-Gleam coming out here. So that Follow Me. It's gonna protect. It's gonna protect. So whatever this Urshifu decides to do here, Drain Punch. So it must be Choice Banded. It must be Choice Banded. It must be Choice Banded because the thing has Poison Jab and it burns. Man, the Flame Body. Great use of Follow Me by Joel there. That Urshifu is pretty much null and void. That was. Ooh, that was clutch. That was clutch. That was clutch right there. Oh man, yeah. I don't see how this Galen battles back from this. I don't see how the Scorbunnies battle back from this. It's tough. It's tough. I think you just D-Gleam for the win here. You just D-Gleam for the win. I believe the Urshifu is banded into Drain Punch. I'd love to see the Fishes rend here, just because I just want to see Dracovish do good. I would just love to see it, so please. But yeah, no, I think Joel's in a really strong position. Obviously, again, anything can happen, but based on what we're seeing right here with the Urshifu being burned, now that it's banded into the Drain Punch, the Wicked Blow is not going to always be a crit, so it's not going to avoid the burn. The burn damage with the crit from the Wicked Blow. So that's the problem, if you choice band your Pokemon. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp comes out. Dracovish is kind of null and void a little bit. It's taking a chunk out of its attacking power. Drain Punch again. So yeah, this thing is 100% choice banded. Unfortunate. It does heal back up, so it may live this turn. Fish's Run comes out to the Sprocket, and then a D-Gleam should all but wrap this up. I think the Rosalie Berry might keep it around. Yeah, the Urshifu is gone. Yeah, Urshifu just does not appreciate any Fairy type moves. And yeah, this is a great battle back by Joel. This is all but wrapped up here. The Sableye is in a great position. It's not in a great position at all, actually. It's in a terrible position. Joel's in a great position to pick up this victory. And Joel, unless, this Sableye explodes, is in a great position to pick up his first victory of the CCC. Congratulations to Joel. What a great match by both players. But really a good demonstration by Joel on how to battle back against adversity, because he lost game 1. He made a mistake game 2 with the faking out the Sableye, but did not let that affect him. Stuck to his notes, stayed calm under pressure, and battled back and got the victory. And his first victory. So I think that puts Joel at 1-3, and I believe that mark puts the Scorbunnies at 2-2. So that's the standings right now. Great victory again. But that's gonna be it for us, guys. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.